Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the World 3 3-star guide for Overcooked 2. I hope this video helps you if you're having any trouble getting 3 stars on any of the levels. Starting off with 3-1, this level is the easiest in World 3. It also introduces a new dish of pizzas. These are pretty easy to make. All you gotta do is chop up some dough, some tomatoes, and some cheese, throw that onto the dough, and then cook it. You can see, real quick, something on this stage in particular is that right now the timer isn't going. So me and Malia are just preparing a ton of orders because on this level we were going for as high a score as we could possibly get. So if you want to abuse this system, you can. If you don't want to, no problem. I mean, we were just trying to get a super high score and we figured this would make it easier. Really, this one is very simple. 3-starring this one shouldn't be a problem because this is the first time making pizza. Just in case you are having trouble getting 3 stars on this stage, I recommend just common practice of as soon as you have something ready, immediately throwing it into the oven. Don't wait or anything like that. Like, you want to get the orders in as fast as you can. As well, the combos, no problem with the combos because each dish is the same, so your combo meter won't go down because all the dishes are the same. So it's not like you're going to be losing anything like that. So you will constantly have a ×4 tip. Just gonna add a little side note right here. If you ever see us doing this kind of thing where we're just kind of throwing stuff around, we're doing this because we know we're not gonna get any more orders in. So don't think we're like have some super strategy or whatever. It's just because we know we're not gonna get anything else. And now we are on 3-2. This level is making burgers, where your buns, lettuce are on the left, and your patties and cheese are on the middle section. You serve all the stuff on the right, but the kick with this one is that staircase in the left-hand side moves between the left and the right, and the way you get from each side is by using the teleporters at the top. This is also the first level to introduce the teleporters. So as you can see right now, the staircase is going back down and going back up. So this level is a level of optimization. If your things are a little off, like you're cooking each dish at a little slower-ish pace, you're not going to get as many in because of how this level is set up. It takes you a little while if the staircase is on the left to go actually over there to the turn-in station. So that can throw you off sometimes. So you want to make sure you're as optimized as you can be. And to help with that, whenever the person in the middle has no staircase between them and the left side, if somebody goes up to the left side, they can throw the ingredients down just to make it a lot easier for people to put cheeseburgers together or put whatever burger together that you need in order to turn it in. A thing about getting 3 stars on this level is make sure you do the burgers in order. If you do them out of order, you're going to lose your ×4 combo, as you can see on the bottom left there. And without that, it makes it kind of difficult to get 3 stars. If you keep your combo through the entire game, you're almost guaranteed to get 3 stars no matter what. And now we are on 3-3. Back to pizzas this time, but this one also introduces pizzas with sausage. Which that means is you're going to have to worry about the combo just a little bit. The combos are going to become a problem here because you have to get the dishes in order. So keep that in mind while you're playing this level. So in this case right here, just this is for example. Right now we would want to get a normal pizza, then a sausage, then a normal, then a sausage. Doing that keeps our combo and ensures that we'll get 3 stars no matter what. As you can see throughout this level, occasionally those middle boxes will rotate around in a circle, and like right now, and it will change places, so you and your partner are going to have to coordinate to make sure you stay on either side. So you always want to maintain on opposite sides. If you don't, it's going to make it very difficult to get 3 stars because you're going to be eliminating some time where you can't actually be making pizza. Especially if somebody is not on the chopping side. You can spare some time if you're not on the oven side, because on the oven side you're just putting in the pizzas. But if you're not on the cutting side, it literally means you can't be making pizza, which is the exact thing you want to be doing for the entire time. Other than that, the level's pretty simple. Don't forget to wash the dishes on the left-hand side there. Other than that, it's pretty simple. And now we are on 3-4. This level was a little difficult to pull off 3 stars because this one is way different from any other level that I've seen so far. So on the basic premise is that the person on the right has the food and the person on the left has to make the food. That's pretty much the way that me and Malia managed to, well, that's the way we managed this level, because this level was a little disorganized at first. It's a little confusing to figure out. But once you separate it into jobs, as in one person does the ingredients, or gives the ingredients, and the person on the left does the orders, or the person on the left does the cooking and the making of the dishes, then it doesn't become that hard. As well, the person who's giving the ingredients should always do the dishes, because the dishes are important, especially for the person making the food. They need a dish in order to actually, serve it. So the way we handled that was that the person on the right would take all the dishes and put it up by the turn-in area, right in that middle aisle there. And that made it super easy for the person on the left, whoever had a dish, to just put it right on a plate and then serve it. Other than that, it's pretty simple. The person on the left, the person making the orders, should be sure to do the combos, or should be sure to keep that combo going. Anytime you throw off that combo, it's going to make it difficult to get 3 stars, because you're not getting the maximum money you could be getting. So the person on the left, be sure to watch the combos, and the person on the right just hands the ingredients. And other than that, it's pretty simple, but do try to focus on this one a little more other than anyone's, because this one, it can be quite difficult. Now we are on 3-5. This is the first raft level of the third world. And this one we're just making chicken and potatoes. So this one's pretty simple. The only kink in this level is that the person on the left has the ingredients and the person on the right has the chopping blocks. So it kind of mixes it up where the person on the ingredients raft either has to throw it down to them, or when these rafts are close together like this, they can just run down and chop it. But be careful because the rafts will separate every now and then, so you have to be careful of where you're running. It is possible to run on like the edges of the rafts and just kind of flick between each raft, but sometimes that can be a little spooky. Sometimes you do fall off on accident, but this one is very simple, super easy. Be sure to watch out for combos, of course. I say it every time, but you kind of have to. If you don't watch the combos, you risk not getting 3 stars. But other than that, this level is pretty simple and probably one of the easiest ones in World 3. And now we are on the last one, 3-6. This level is another one of those hard ones in the third world where your ingredients are in the middle, as you can see, and 2 rafts on either side of the level. It doesn't end like this though. This is another one of those twist levels where the kitchen changes halfway through the level. You'll see that here in a little bit. But once again, we are making burritos. Not my personal favorite. I generally don't like the burritos, but that's my opinion. Burritos can be kind of confusing at times, but most of the time they're not, so you don't have to worry about that too much. The ingredients platform swings from the right to the left and so on. It can get in the way a lot of the times because most of the time you need an ingredient, let's say some rice. Say you need the rice. But you have to wait for the rice thing to come back because it's swinging all around the place. So this level can get quite annoying at times, and as you can see right here, we are swinging back and forth, but we have to wait because the raft is all the way over there. And I will come back to you guys when the level changes, but this section is kind of slow and annoying at the same time, but it's not that bad. And right about now, the level is changing. As you can see, me and Malia were a little confused because we were like, where'd the ingredients thing go? But it comes back. Boom. So this now went from a kind of annoying stage to a kind of cool stage because now the raft is swinging back and forth just like the last level where you had to kind of go between each one. But now there's 3 rafts, and one of them has the ingredients, one of them has the chopping, sizzling, and one of them has the rice stuff. So this portion is pretty simple. This one really tests your skills on being able to walk around the rafts, like on the edges. And I say that because being able to go quickly between each one is kind of a thing that you need to be at least somewhat good at, because if you're not, it makes it quite difficult in order to walk between each one. As well as managing your combos, make sure, or at least do your best to get the combos in order, because if you don't do that, it's going to make it really hard to get 3 stars, especially because you're making burritos. Burritos can be a challenge, especially when you have like a steak one ready, but you have to make 3 chicken ones before you put the steak in order to keep your combo going. All in all, it's pretty simple to keep your combo going. It's not too difficult because there's only 2 different types of meals. But other than that, this one's pretty simple. But other than that, this portion of the stage is pretty simple. So if you're having any troubles, try to designate each dish for each person. Or you could have one person doing rice and tossing ingredients while the other person only chops and only sizzles. And that is going to do it for the World 3 portion. As you can see, we got the achievement there, 3 stars on every level in World 3. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope we helped you get 3 stars on any of the levels if you were having trouble. And I'll see you later. Have a nice day.